And today's video, because I was pressed to make one, even though we was having so much fun, we snuck away for a minute. And I wanted to tell you about my biggest competitive advantage, which is, as you have probably noticed, having fun. Really cool place, what we're staying. You won't see this till we've checked out security and all that. Not that I think any of you guys are bad, there's just some lurkers, you know what they're like. Got robbed before, didn't I? Really beautiful place we've been in. And one of the biggest key themes of the mastermind, whenever I do talking events and I teach, is I see a lot of stress and a lot of worry come into the rooms. Not always. So if you're at the event, absolutely don't consider that a dig at you. But I see that. People are very stressed, very worried, want to know how I'm working harder and how they can work harder and kind of really forcing things in their life. My competitive advantage has and always will be the fact that I am really, really enjoying myself. And and there's so little friction between what I do for my job, for my vocation, how I make my money, and what I actually do in my life. I can be in the middle of a conversation with Max, deciding where we're going to go for dinner tonight, talking about our next travel plans, and go, oh, we need a YouTube vid, and take out the camera and start doing it. So I want to help you get over that. And one of the first things you can do is you need to take away the friction of thinking there is certain places, times, outfits that are needed to work. I'm wearing shorts and a shirt because I'm halfway through getting changed. You do not need to be wearing a shirt to do your work. Oh, look at that. That's spicy. I like that angle. You do not need to be wearing a shirt, even though I am, to work well or be in an office or a co-working space. And you don't need it to be the right time of day. It could be after you've been at a party with your friends. As long as the work gets done, the work gets done. And that's how I think about my life. So when I woke up this morning, I didn't want to do any work because I've just spent the last probably 7 days back to back working pretty hard and also running an event. So I chilled the entire day. Had a Solero ice cream, drove about, had a pretty great time. And then it came to the evening just before dinner and I'm due to film some ads, which I just filmed 15 ads in the space of 20 minutes out on this balcony. And I'm now filming a YouTube video because I don't feel any pressure between the difference of work and play. I'm just having fun. I'm just enjoying myself. And the huge advantage of this is that when you're having fun, you're enjoying yourself, the work no longer feels like work. And you might say, okay, Jack, well, that's quite difficult for me to do because I currently work a 9 to 5 or I have a job that I don't like. And this might not be the answer that you want to hear, but it was the answer for me. I did not make, and some people aren't like this, right? Some people can pour concrete their whole lives and make millions doing that. For me, I never made money chasing money. I never made money doing a job I didn't enjoy. I was a money-crazed, money-hungry little shit to the point where I dropped straight out of university in my first year, even though I was studying film, which I loved because I wanted money. I worked tirelessly at sales jobs, trying to get rich because I'd seen Wolf of Wall Street. And then I got into fitness coaching when I first moved to Thailand and trying to cold outreach clients to bring on fitness coaching clients. And there was a point where in my life, and I've told this story before, where I got unbelievably stressed and I was tearing my hair out when I was in Thailand because I was running out of money. I'd hit pretty much zero in my bank account. I was going into my credit card. And instead at that moment, instead of letting everything blow up and put all this pressure on myself, I said, you know what, I bought my own high ticket program. I liquidated $5,000 cash off my credit card and now $5,000 in debt on a one-way ticket in Thailand. Nobody that I know around. And I said, you know what? I don't like feeling this way. I don't like this stress. I don't like the fact I'm pulling my hair out day in, day out. And instead, I'm still going to do what I know I need to do. So I'm going to make videos and content, but I'm going to do things I love. And I'm going to talk about things I love. And I'm going to position my offer or my business as the thing that I love. And I'm going to enjoy every minute. I'm going to enjoy my life. I'm going to smile my way through this last $5,000, if that may be my last $5,000. And if something bad happens, so be it. I've no money. What's going to happen to me? What? I can't find I had a girlfriend at the time. I can't live with her in a little shack in Thailand, get back on my feet. You'd be all right. At the end of the day, most people way outweigh the downside of taking a risk. and far underweigh the upside. And I stopped doing that. And I went through a phase of life, a beautiful transformation in life, where within 30 days, I went from having no money in the bank, $5,000 in debt, to making my first $10,000 online. Because I started posting me having fun. I started posting my life daily. I still did the work. I turned up, I made videos like I'm still doing now. But I did it from a place of, I want to do this. I enjoy doing this. And so my advice to you is, maybe it isn't videos, or maybe it is, in which we can help you. Check out links underneath. But whatever it is in your life, really try and have a think, spend some time in quiet and get rid of distraction, and stop obviously drinking alcohol or doing any drugs that mute your senses. And even if you need to, take a little break from sex. Absolutely don't wank, you already know that. Get very clear in your mind and you feel a bit of pain. And have a think to yourself, what do I actually like? What do I actually enjoy that I can make a bit of money from? Because I guarantee you, even if it's not quick money, even if it takes a while, there's no wasted days when you love what you're doing. I'm in no rush to make more money. I'm in no rush for more status than I already have, because I'm loving the now. I'm enjoying this journey. Of course, I still improve. Of course, I'm still getting better. Of course, I still want things and have new things going on in my life and new goals, and that makes things exciting. But at no point do I think, I'm not going to be happy now because I'm not where I want to be yet. And if you don't learn that quick, you will spend your whole life chasing something that doesn't exist and you will never get. So hopefully this just comes as a bit of a relief for you to just go, okay, it's going to be all right. You tell yourself that every day. As long as I turn up and today I do 1 or 2, 3 things that I need to do, that I know is on my list, and I go gym and I don't drink, I'm going to be all right, because pretty much 90% of people can't even do that. If I've done those things, I've done good today. I brushed my teeth, I made my bed. Brush your teeth, make your bed. No, you don't actually have to do that. But as long as you've done the things that you know you need to do, you can take the pressure off. And you can start thinking a little bit wider, because when you get all scared, you narrow your vision, you get tunnel vision, you can't see the answers. But once you take that pressure out of the game, things start to transform or happen, opportunities start to come to you. Other reason this happens is because, imagine you walk into a room and all people can feel from you is this unease, this I need something. Like, I'm trying to find something. You're networking, but really you're just looking for a deal. You're not actually making friends. What happens is your face changes, your expression changes, your language changes. People feel that and their reaction to you changes. That's how you and your emotions impact the world. It's not magic. It's a very simple set of cause and response is what causes that. You can call it esoteric or whatever you want, but that's simply what it is. You walk into a room angry, anger is reflected back at you. It's not vibration. You can call it that if you'd like, but for a lot of people I know that turns them off. That word they don't like it, but really all it is your facial expressions, the way you talk elicits a reaction in somebody else. When I walk into a room, people are very drawn to me and they say they want a little bit of what I have. Not money, they want a little bit of the energy. They go, why have you so laid back? What are you doing? Why are you not worried? Why are you not working yourself to the bone? I go, because I don't want to. I have the ability to make money quite easily without doing any of those things, but through enjoying myself and enjoying my life and living. And that might sound like something crazy to you right now if you're in a bad spot, but it really is what helped me, and it helps me now. I've gone through periods of really hustling hard in work when I already had money, and I damn near blew everything up because of it. And I've done this and used it when I was absolutely flat broke. So I can guarantee you it does work. So a few steps, take the pressure off yourself. Decide what you actually enjoy doing. Start spending a little bit more time doing it. Spend a little bit more time. Don't do drugs, don't do alcohol, don't party all the time. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying take the mental pressure out of your mind and enjoy the moment and enjoy each day. God bless. Love you all. I'm going to go and enjoy a beautiful dinner in Marbella with some very good friends of mine. And I wish the same for absolutely every one of you, just as we've seen in our mastermind here with guys from Icon, guys from New Elite that have completely changed their lives. Some of the stories we got were crazy. Guys that joined us had never made over $2,000 in a month. One of the guys, Usama, he has just done £15,000, which is about $17,000. And he was just a changed person. And I've seen what it does to people. So I wish the same for the rest of you. I'll see you on the flip side. Whoop-ow!